As President and Chief Medical Officer for the Chino Valley Medical Clinic, Dr. James Lally knows all about prioritizing his time. That's why it's been so healthy for the long-term interests of the Chaffee Joint Union High School District that Dr. Lally has been a longtime supporter, much to the benefit of the more than 24,000 students who attend schools in the district. For his outstanding contributions to educational programs and services within Chaffee District, Lally is a recipient of this year's Distinguished Service Award. Chaffee Superintendent Matt Holden calls Dr. Lally an outstanding citizen. He adds that Dr. Lally has proven to be an exceptional role model for our students, who freely gives resources and time to support many causes. Dr. Lally was a strong community proponent of the bond measure, Measure P, which was passed by the voters in 2012. The bond measure provides $848 million in construction improvements to the district. Since its passage, Dr. Lally continued to support the measure as a member of the district's Bond Oversight Committee. No matter whether he's serving as a physician or community supporter, Dr. Lally has been the right medicine for public education in San Bernardino County.
On behalf of the Chaffee District, we are so grateful that Dr. Lally has been provided the county's Distinguished Service Award. In the Chaffee District, it's not uncommon for us to have partners within our community, partners that give their time, or maybe they give financial resources, or maybe they provide expertise. Dr. Lally provides all of that, and that is uncommon from an individual. It's not uncommon to see him at a school event, even though his daughter has already graduated from our district. It's not uncommon for him to visit some of our classrooms and to provide expertise in the medical careers, in the medical field. It's not uncommon for Dr. Lally to provide financial support for our district, and he's done it several times with athletic teams, with school programs. He's provided for our cheer teams at various schools in our district. And it's also not uncommon for him to provide resources outside financial resources. Dr. Lally, for the last 3 years, has provided flu vaccines for over 2,000 staff members in our district, providing them with a healthy opportunity to make sure that they are not missing school with the flu vaccinations and that they're not getting sick, and we so much appreciate him for that.
My daughter attended Los Osos. Before there, she went to Alta Loma Junior High. Before we had that transition, she was in a private school. And I just felt that it's important to support the education that your children get, because eventually it comes back on you. I feel that all school districts should get a certain amount of help. I wouldn't be anywhere in my life without education. So I've made it, I guess it's part of my life that since I've graduated, and it's been a while now, any place I ever went to school, annually I give them money. And I've done that for a long time. Hollister and Petrocelli, they were able to tell me the needs that they had as a principal, because a lot of times if you donate to particular groups or clubs, it doesn't benefit all the children, whereas the leadership there would be able to dole out the money as it was needed. So I felt very, very pleased with that. I was even more excited when I was asked to sit on the Measure P board, and the meetings we had and the direction that they provided with the professional help that they got, it made it doable. I mean, it made it really something that we could all grab a hold of. And I had no problem with asking people to help financially, because I really truly believed in what they were doing was the right thing. And as we're seeing now today, the benefit that these young high school kids are getting is just tremendous in the way of both athletic support, which just isn't all they're getting, but the way of technology and everything that's been able to be provided because of, well, Matt Holton's vision of having a bond measure that actually got approved overwhelmingly, I think, that year. It's a viable way of life to be involved with young, enthusiastic, evolving issues in this Measure P. I mean, I get to go to these groundbreakings and I get to see these older high schools, some 30, 40 years old, get new life. And to me, that's just something that it's all about. You know, I run a training program, and I tell the young doctors that I'm training to be family practitioners that it's to my benefit for them to turn out good, because one day I may see them in an emergency situation. I'd like them to be prepared. I feel the same way about children and education. The effort and the tireless amounts of time and energy that teachers put into a child's development sometimes exceeds that of the parents, because they're with them more and they put out more, and they really have no what would you call it, vested interest in that other than their own pride and their commitment to education. So I feel that it's important to support the foundation of education. I think it's mandatory. I think that we as parents or as adults should just accept the fact that we need to have a strong future, and that starts in the classroom. I mean, really, I shouldn't be getting anything. It should be a multitude of teachers way before me getting the recognition that y'all are providing me. I just feel very fortunate. I'm actually humbled when you told me. I was a little taken back. But it's very much an honor and certainly something that I will, I'll treasure.
2015 Distinguished Service Award recipient, Dr. James Lally.